Hey everybody, so it seems like people don't really care about next-gen games that much. So when I say this, I'm talking about resolution. So after watching a bunch of videos and looking through a bunch of online forums, it seems like the only thing people care about is whether or not a game is 1080p and 60 frames per second. It's like people don't even care about a game's story or the gameplay, it's only the resolution that people care about. And honestly, does this really matter? Like, since when does the resolution of a game have to take priority over the game's story or the multiplayer or the gameplay? Like, since when does that matter that much? Like, in my opinion, this whole thing is kind of stupid. There are games on last gen that I can go back to and play right now after playing on PS4 for so long and still be amazed about how good they look, and a perfect example of that is The Last of Us. Like, I think a game can still have great graphics without having such a high resolution. Like, 1080p 30 frames per second isn't that bad. Like, you got people complaining about games that are running at 30 frames per second 1080p. Like, just look at Infamous Second Son. That game looks amazing, and people are still complaining about it not running at 60 frames. Like, you got games running at 900p, you got games running at 720p, and like, if it's running in HD, isn't that all that matters? You know, resolution is important. I get it. Like, it is important to me. But if you're gonna make it like, if you're gonna prioritize it so much, like that, to the point where nothing else matters about the game, then like, what's the point even? Like, just because next gen consoles are out, people are beginning to think that, oh, I'll be able to play any PC game on my next gen console. Like, no. If that's what you want, why don't you just play on PC? You get what I'm saying? And this isn't only about resolutions. Like, people are complaining that the Order doesn't have any multiplayer, even before they saw any gameplay of it whatsoever, which is unfair in my opinion. But anyway, as long as a game is fun to play, isn't that all that matters? But yeah, so I think that we need to give developers more time. Like, it's just the beginning of the generation. I think in a few years, all developers will be will get more efficient with using this new hardware, and then eventually we might get all games to be running at 1080p 60 frames. And you never know, we might even get some games to be running in 4K. That would be pretty cool. So what do you think? Does any of this matter to you? Like, how much do you care about playing games in 1080p 60 frames, all of that? Like, what do you think? Leave a comment down below. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.